like with the college football playoffs, the way this thing, it should work itself out in a way that 3 teams, any way that we slice it, any way that the committee slices it, they're in the college football playoffs. And one of the teams that may not be in that top 3, in my opinion, right now, as we sit today, would be Clemson. And then that undefeated team, I don't give a damn about conference championship and all that. If they don't run the table in that conference in the ACC, being Clemson, then you don't even deserve to be in the conversation, right? But when you watch Clemson play, if they go undefeated and they're in that 4 spot, the conversation should be between, like right now, I think Oregon deserves to be in that conversation from the Pac-12, even butted up against Clemson, an undefeated football team. I think Alabama or Tennessee, Georgia, whichever one of those teams emerges as the one-loss football team, I think they deserve to be in that conversation with right now, who I would say would be Clemson. This thing should all boil down to that one team in that number 4 spot. And if there's one undefeated team that just is suspect, and all the one-loss teams that are the better teams in college football. And we have a very simple conversation about 3 or 4 schools, and it doesn't seem like it'd be too difficult to find the right one.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that the CFP does every year, I think, is shines a big, bright light on the inequities in college football. Not monetarily, not within your staff, or if you have a water slide or not in your facility, but around the games. Like, I still think conference games and how, like, you can play 8 in one league and 9 in another blows my mind with where we are in the sport. And to Clemson, they're going to benefit possibly from that, to your point of their schedule. I mean, they finish the thing up. We'll see what happens off a bye, and they get Notre Dame. There's a lot to talk about within this team. I think the last time we talked about this team was 2 weeks ago, and it was, who's the quarterback? I was like, there's a lot to talk about. Then they get a Louisville team that's tracking Miami, South Carolina. I don't know. I'm
glad you bring that up. How in the hell did anybody look at Clemson and say their own coach doesn't think their quarterback's playing well enough? We need to put a rookie in or a freshman in and ain't done a damn thing, and he's got to bring us back against Syracuse. But that's a number 4 team in the country. That's what we're going to ride with out of the gate here. No, how in the hell does that happen?
No way.
Especially when you do what I referenced of, like, all right, if Clemson played Michigan, or Clemson played Bama, or Clemson played like TCU. Like, to your point, there was so many unknowns that I was like, whoa, how on God's green? Like, how did you do that? We don't even know who's going to play well at quarterback, let alone who's going to start at quarterback against Notre Dame. And we know DJ's the guy based on the post-game comments, but yeah, that'll be one to track.
It would be interesting, or it would be acceptable if there wasn't that many undefeated teams. If there weren't 2 undefeated
there were 3 undefeated teams. 2 undefeated. Yeah.
2 undefeated teams behind them that are
better. We're dropping our merch.
We got to start calling Underwood Daddy Brad.
But I'm a big pod guy.